How we doing, everybody? We are here to talk about some comics. This is what came out this week. I have a big haul this week, so we're going to break it into basically three pieces. We're going to break it into Marvel and DC, and then we're going to break it into Independence, and then we're going to break it into Kickstarters because I have a huge amounts of all. So, exciting week this week. Got a lot to read. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get through everything because I'm also moving. I'm in the process of packing up to move from Los Angeles to Atlanta. So we will see what happens there. So, of course, I'm not going to be doing some videos while I'm going to be on the road because I am going to be driving across the country. But anyway, yep, I'm like everybody else leaving this state. So I know that Gary from Neurotic left this state as well. So let's get to it. So this is, again, I have not read these. This is purely what I picked up from the comic shop tonight. I couldn't pick it up yesterday because I got there a little bit too late. So we have, I think this is my only DC book the entire week. What's happened at DC? I had the Night Terror thing. I put it back. I really didn't care. So I have no Night Terrors. I think this is all Night Terrors. That's why the only book I got. So we have Mark Waid doing the world's finest Teen Titans. We're going back in time to a simpler age of Teen Titans where we have Donna Troy in the red costume as Wonder Girl. And we have Dick Grayson, Robin. And I think that's Bart and Garth. So the original thing back, I don't know the B girl's name. So I guess I'll be finding that out. But going back to like a Golden Age, Silver Age type of thing with that. And then we're going to go into Marvel now. Boom, right into Marvel. And we have X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday. So if you saw the film, you know, it's Days of Future Past. And, of course, that was changed from the original stuff a little bit. But I wish Storm looked like this. They buzzsaw her hair. I jumped through it a little quick, and I don't know what the hell they did to her hair. I don't know why they did it. But we'll see what happens. I don't collect much X-Men stuff because it's so bad. I picked this up. This is $10 book, man. $10 because it was 25th issue. But normally they'll be like $7.99 a high end. This one's $10, $9.99. But it has the first appearance of the Gold Scarab or something, whatever. The girl with the wings from the TV show that was on Disney Plus. So that's really the only reason I bought it because I kind of like the design of that character. So we'll see. And then I got a couple of Star Wars. I'm down to only a few Star Wars books that I'm actually getting. Boba Fett now in Bounty Hunters. So exciting for that one with Valance and the whole group here. So, of course, we had the last issue was kind of weird because they got into a big battle and all she was there was to recruit him. It's weird. And then Darth Vader with Dr. Aphra. Last issue was okay, so let's see what we do with this issue. All right, Red Goblin. I have been enjoying this. This is Normie Osborn, which is Norman Osborn's grandson, and a namesake on top of that. He has a symbiote that's called Rascal, and the series has been pretty decent, so I have fun with this one. The last one had Gold Goblin in it. It was trying to steal the armor and all this stuff. And this is issue 6 already. It's been around for 6 months. Then we're going back in time to the late 70s, early 80s. I don't know exactly when this was originally released, but this is the Wendigo, and this is the story that sets up the first appearance of Wolverine. So we're definitely going back in time for this. I have read a little bit of this one already, and I'm really liking it. So I think this was originally, 25, 30 cents. This is a reprint, obviously. It's a facsimile. I don't know what the original one's worth, but it's probably worth a lot. All right, then moving on to my independent books, anything that's not Marvel or DC. Star Trek from the motion picture, Echoes. This is number 3. This is the where they're dealing with the Mirror Mirror universe with the other version of Uhura. They're in the neutral zone with the Romulans and Chekhov. It's his doppelganger that is evil in this one. And he has some kind of weapon of mass destruction, which everybody wants. So they don't really tell much about how they came across. But anyway, it's only the two of them that came across from the other universe. It's been okay. I wouldn't say it's been great, but it's been okay. And I think this is Guggenheim. Yeah, Mark Guggenheim. I have 2 books by Mark Guggenheim this week. All right, then we read The Rocketeer. I have not read The Rocketeer in a very long time. They've done nothing with this character. They made the girlfriend look very Betty Page in this. Of course, in the movie, she was played by Jennifer Connelly. I love the movie, and I like the character. I always loved his little Luger gun and all that stuff. But yeah, waiting to see how this is, because hopefully it's decent. Because I like The Rocketeer, so see what happens. All right, then we're into Haunt You Till the End, and number 2 on this one. So this was the one that was like a combination of Jurassic Park meets Amityville Horror. So let's see what happens with this one. Excited to continue this one, because we really didn't get much of a plot on the last one. So we finally got to the island at the end. So this is like basically really the beginning of the story. So let's see what happens there. So this one was recommended to me by a lot of people, and I did not know what to expect. But this one looked pretty good. So again, it's got that Rocketeer, 40s type of feel, with a barnstormer guy that's like a pilot. And then we have this that you can even see from the thing, A Ballad of Love and Murder. So yeah, excited to read this one by Dark Horse. Very thick too. It's a big thick book. So we'll see what happens with that one. I'm excited to read that one. And then I picked up the trade for Something's Killing the Children for the next thing, because we ended semi in a cliffhanger with the babies, the baby monsters that were out, and Erica Slaughter's house is not happy with her. They sent another somewhere out to assist her. I said that in quotes. And anyway, he's killed. The guy they sent out gets killed. This is volume number 3. So let's see what happens with this one. It's been a good story so far. The artwork has been eh. Then we'll get into my Kickstarters. Yes, these all came in the mail just over the last week. You think I spent too much time on Kickstarter? Raise your hand. Absolutely, I do. So Born of Blood by, it doesn't say Drew's name on it, but this is Drew from Comic Elite. I think Comics Elite is the one that created the Merc thing, but this is about the Leonidas Greek stuff. So I'll be reading that, let you know how that is. And then I got 2 of these. So Damsel in Distress or whatever. Don't know much about this, but there's 2 of them. So there's this one, book 4, and then book 5. So book 4 and 5. So we'll see what happens with that. Obviously, Damsel from Distress. So Distress has periods in there, so it's an acronym for something. So it's got a little bit of spy stuff. Hypergeist, obviously, it's a little more of a sexual book, and I think it's more of a cyberpunky type of thing. But again, I run into these artists, or I swap stuff with these guys as far as advertising is concerned. So they support my book, I support theirs, and that's kind of how I fall into some of these. All right, and then same thing with this guy, with Michael, and so we always swap stuff from Kickstarter, advertising from Kickstarter. Again, I'll throw a shout out for him, and he throws a shout out for me. So this is, I think this is more of a series of stories, but which I'm not really a big fan of, little anecdote type stories. But we'll see how it is. His stuff is usually pretty good. And that's it. That's it for me. Big haul this week. How many pages do I think I got in there? Wow, that's a lot of pages of reading. Plus, again, I have to start packing. Plus, I'm working 2 jobs. Plus, I'm doing videos. Woo! Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe. Make sure you give me the thumbs up. You ring the little bell. And I got to plug my own stuff, of course. We'll put a link below to where DestinyAurora.net, where you can buy this stuff. And all my social media is also below. So we have Lords of L.A., my vampire mob in the 50s. And this is about my lounge singer. This is a little bit more of an adult book. There is some nudity in here and a lot of blood and guts. And if you like kind of a True Blood type of thing, you see the nudity in the bottom there, then you'll like this book. It goes back and forth between contemporary time and 1950. And then I have my sci-fi novel series. I have 4 novels in the series, and this is an adaptation of the first one. So we have plenty of sci-fi action with dogfighting, aliens, robots, and a big twist. And I think you'll really, really like it. It's a whole story in here. It's 150 pages for only $20. All right. Then we have my my last thing, which is my fantasy novel, Tales of Ravenor the Iron Witch. New magic system. It's 400 pages. So if you like fantasy, you'll like this. Plenty of character arcs, etc. So excited for everybody to start reading that one because we're just fulfilling the Kickstarter right now. All right, so thank you guys again for watching and subscribing and being a supporter of my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get monetized, so if you can watch as many videos to the end, I really appreciate it. All right, thanks guys. Have a good night.